Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jadavon. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure to like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. All right, man, so real quick. So I made a video talking about, I think if you saw the rant video that I posted about Madden, and I think it's called Dear Clint Oldenburg of EA Sports or something like that. And you know, I've really given up hope on Madden. I've really given up. I don't have any desire to pick it up ever again. At this point, I've given up. I've legit given up. Like, it's like to the point where it's like no matter what I do, they will constantly find a way to just cheat me. And the way that the game is coded and the way that the logic is put, you know, you're not able to defend passes unless you manipulate the AI to the point where they're cheating beyond a reasonable doubt, right? So what I want to show you is, now I wasn't going to play roll at break. I wasn't gonna roll it at speed, break it down, but I'm gonna slow it down first. Let me break it down. So first I want you to pay attention to, I want you to pay attention to this. I'm gonna move them over here. Pay attention to these DBs, right? Now I'm gonna roll it all the way until the ball gets thrown. I'm gonna roll it all the way until it gets thrown, right? Okay. Now, if you've noticed, if you go back and notice, you see how the DBs are all square. They're all strafing. They're strafing to their zones. Nobody has their back turned unless they see that the guy's about to run past them. Now, to the guy who I threw it to, Dallas Clark. Now, pay attention to the side that I threw it to, right? Now, I want you to understand something. When I snap the ball, everybody, and mind you, this is cover 4. Everybody is strafing to their zone. As you can see, 25, he has a curl flat. He has a curl right here. He has a curl flat, whatever you want to call it. He's playing his zone. 38 here, he's playing a deep blue, or you know, as you would say, it's a deep blue. But you can see his back isn't turned to the QB. No, nothing. Look at the cornerback here. He's strafing. He's square. He's looking at the quarterback to see exactly what he's going to do. Because, I mean, for the sake of this play, I just took that wide receiver right there. What was that? Damn, what's his name? I see his name. Reggie Wayne. I took him and I put him in a block just to make sure that, you know, I wanted you guys to see exactly how these DBs are supposed to move whenever it's time for them to go back into their zones. Because no DB in the history of the NFL is going to run with their back turned as soon as the ball starts. Because obviously in Madden, as soon as the ball starts, their back is turned to the QB to get to their zone, and then they turn around. But notice how everybody is square, everybody's strafing. And then as you can see, I mean, he broke on the ball kind of early. But at that time, like I said, when a DB is supposed to be breaking off and he breaks out of his strafe to go play the route, that's when he's supposed to turn around, which is kind of early right here, but that's when he's supposed to turn around and he's supposed to be able to go in and be able to defend the pass or defend the receiver, whichever the two. But like I said, the point that I'm trying to make here is no DB, especially in the NFL, college, whatever you want to call it, is going to snap the ball and run immediately back to their zone. No, they're taught to be squared up, strafe, and like I said, what if there was a check down route somewhere in front of him? He needs to be in a position to do that. How are you going to do that if your back is turned, looking back here, trying to get to your zone, and then you turn back around once you finally get to your zone? That's not real football. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we rag on Clint the way that he does. But again, All Pro Football does a great job showing what it means to have a DB play in actual coverage. Now, this DB right here, of course, he didn't pick the ball off. But, you know, he didn't pick it off. I think it was a deflection. But as you can see, it went through his hands. The game said it was deflection. But whatever the case is, the point I'm trying to make here is whenever it's time for a DB to go back into their zone, they strafe to get back to their zone. They don't turn back and run to their zone and then turn around. No. You know what I mean? Then the only time that they actually break their strafe is when they see that the guy's running past them, or they see that the ball is being thrown, and they break on that. And most of the time, most of these DBs have good reactions when they see the ball getting thrown. So who's to say that it's a fake or he's really following through with the pass? Who's to say? But either way, man, DBs on All Pro Football do a great job expressing and showing what DBs are supposed to do in a situation like this. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. I'm going to get up out of here. Appreciate y'all love and support y'all for showing these videos, man. Make sure to like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy, Jadavon, and I'm signing out. Peace.